What is Batumbo? It's your boy, your Triple S Tom, and this is the Scientist Challenges Guide. And guys, I want to first off start this guide by saying thank you to all the people and a huge respect to all the people who see me doing these challenges guide like in game while I'm playing the game as soon as the challenges come out, and they recognize the skin, the back bling, and the pickaxe, and they just allow me to get these challenges done. Not like stand still and get shot, like God knows they don't do that, but like the people who, if I have to search somewhere or if I have to pick up some item or something, they're actually there and they see me and they watch me pick up the item or spray whatever I need to spray or stuff like that, you know. I really want to say thank you to those people because they definitely don't have to do it, but the fact that they know who I am and they recognize the skin combo and they allow me to get the challenges guide done. You guys know yourself, and if you guys have ever done that, please comment down in the comment section. And again, thank you guys. Now with that out of the way, now let's get started. Now for the first challenge, which is visit different rift zones in the same match. Now for this one, I would definitely recommend that you guys glide to, from the bus, I'd recommend that you guys go to Tilted Town. If not, you guys head over to Greasy Groves, and then from Greasy you guys can head to the Stonehead, which usually spawns rifts, and then you can take a rift from there. You can glide through Tilted Town. You definitely don't have to stop. You can do the same thing for Greasy Groves. It's just sometimes you get that dancing emote when you're passing through, so you might be passing through Greasy and you end up start dancing. So glide through Greasy, take the rift, glide through Tilted, and you guys can, you know, take the 0 point discount as a rift zone now. But if it doesn't, then you guys can just take the 0 point, and then you guys can glide all the way over to Retail Row. And once you've done that, you'll have this challenge done. As for the second one, which is eliminate opponents in rift zones, for this one you can either do solos or duos or even squads for this one and head to a rift zone. There will be somebody there most likely depending on the direction of the bus. If not, then I definitely recommend getting a perfect circle in Team Rumble. Once you get a perfect circle that falls in the rift zone, this will be pretty easy. You guys can get as much eliminations as you possibly can, and you guys will have this challenge done. As for the third one, which is search chests or ammo boxes in rift zones, you have to search 20 of these, and there's not much I can say about this one aside from you guys need to head to a rift zone. My recommendations would be places like Moisty Palms, which has a lot of chests around the area, and Retail Row, which does have a lot of chests. You can probably go to Greasy Groves, that does have a few chests as well, so you guys can head there. And another recommendation, guys, if you guys have searched all the chest and ammo boxes that you guys need to get this challenge done, I do recommend leaving the others just in case if there's anybody else that needs to get this challenge done. Just be nice, and you know, I mean, you're not obligated to, but just be nice and try to have other people complete their challenges as well, you know, just in good, you know, sportsmanship. As for the next one, which is land in a rift zone and place top 10 in solo, duo, or squad, you have to do this once. Now, strangely, I think I got this one in Team Rumble, I believe. Not sure exactly how that happened, but I think I got this one in Team Rumble. However, this one is pretty easy. What you guys have to do is just land in a rift zone. Most people will land Tilted Town, so I recommend landing Greasy Groves and take your time and see if you can move from Greasy. I keep saying Greasy Groves, but it's Greasy Grove without the S. So you just take your time, and you guys, if you guys are going for placement, then you guys definitely want to go for squads. Again, it is a much higher probability if you get top 10 in squads than you get in top 10 in duos or solos, unless you're like a ridiculously good player. But you do that, you'll have this challenge done. As for the next one, which is consume glitched forged items with different effects. Now for this one, I'd recommend you guys consume one that is a pepper. Consume a pepper first, which gives you speed, a hop rock, which gives you a jump ability, and then what you guys can do is you guys can consume a coconut, which will give you shield. So that's basically what I would recommend. And then if you guys take some damage, you guys can consume a apple, which you guys could do first. You guys could build up a little bit, take some damage, consume a apple. Then after the apple, you guys can then consume the coconut. Then from the coconut, you guys consume the hop rock. And then from the hop rock, you guys consume a pepper. So once you've consumed 4 different types, then you have this challenge done. Also, you can do these in separate games, so just in case if you only consume one of each, in a single match, you guys can also do this in another match. So don't worry about having to do it in the same match. As for the next one, which is deal structural damage with a junk rift, for this one you only have to enter a building that is 2 stories or higher, and you want to ensure that you hit that junk rift right between 2 of the rooms, and once the junk rift activates and it comes down, you'll have this challenge done. As for the final challenge, which is probably the toughest one, which is touch a giant glowing cube, enter the rift above Loot Lake, and search a landing pod within a meteor. This one is probably the hardest of the 2. Now, to touch the glowing cube, you guys definitely have to head to the floating island, because that's where the glowing cube is. Now, once you dive down and you touch the cube, you will realize that you get the first part of this done, and then you can use the air shaft and you guys can boost up, head to Loot Lake, jump into the 0 point. Now once you guys have jumped into the 0 point, you will see that you have the first portion of this challenge done. And for the second part, which is search a landing pod within a meteor, you guys have to head over to the meteor, and once you go inside that crack and you head to the inside of it, you will see the visitors pod, and you will see an interact button appear. You search that and you'll have this challenge done. Also, you can do this part first. You can search the meteor first, and then after searching the meteor, then you guys can head to Loot Lake or to the cube, whichever one works for you guys. So that's pretty much the order. There's no specific order for you guys to do. You guys just have to do whichever one comes up first, but it's either search the meteor first or you do the cube then the Loot Lake thing. All right. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys, and if you guys enjoyed this guide, don't forget, guys, to leave a like and subscribe, turn on post notifications so you guys can be notified every single time we drop a video. I try to do my challenges guide as early as possible. However, I do spend some time to do some research. That way I can give you guys as adequate information as possible. Like, for example, you guys can search the pod first before actually doing the Loot Lake and the cube thing. That's something that I don't hear a lot of people talking about. Okay, so again, guys, thanks for stopping by. It's been a pleasure. It's Captain Atumbo, Triple S Storm, guys. Stay one by the Tumbo and take care.